Hello friends, I am Vinay and I work for acharya.ai. In this video, I will explain the terms data and AI. I will use simple and intuitive examples. Let's begin. Data are the impressions of our activities in physical and virtual world. These impressions are available to us in the form of numbers, drawings, images, text, videos, and sometimes as physical markings as well. Let's understand this using few examples. In this video clip, you see a speedometer of a bike informing us the speed of the bike at different timestamps. This is a physical activity that is happening. Suppose there is a chip in the bike recording this speed information, then what we get is the impressions of the bike's speed at different timestamps. This impression is the data. Now let's look at another small video clip. In this clip, we see that a person is playing tabla. The rhythmic sound and the movement of fingers are the physical activities. Another person has captured this performance in a video, and here the sound and the video are impressions of this physical activity. These impressions or the data can also be available as physical markings. Let's look at the next image. Here in the image we see audio recording available in the form of a magnetic tape. It could also be a CD, a cassette, or a gramophone record as well. The actual music performance is a physical activity and the impressions of that in the physical medium is the data. You might have heard the quotes like data is the new oil, data is the new electricity, or data is the new economy. All these quotes convey the utility or the economic value of it. When I say data are the impressions of our physical and virtual world activities, I am describing the meaning of the data in reality. Once we set this as our foundation, it becomes far more easier to understand all activities around data. We can create far better ethical, legal, and economic policies and a better technology impact. Now with this foundation stone, let's start building a foundation for understanding artificial intelligence. If you note carefully, we find that our physical and virtual world activities have patterns and structures. Therefore, these patterns and structures are present in data as well. Let's look at this small clip to understand it. When we run or walk, our hands and legs move in a particular pattern. There is a rhythm in the movements of our hands and legs. Let's look at another video clip. In different states of our body and mind, our heart exhibits different patterns. Heart beating is a physical activity and impressions of it in the form of signals is the data. Now let's look at another small clip from the stock market buying and selling activities. In stock market, buying and selling activities generate bull and bear patterns. The cumulative effect of people buying and selling generates a broader pattern and the market's movements. Here, buying and selling are physical activities leading to a pattern in change of the stock prices. The impression of it can be seen by plotting the price data. Similar to patterns in activities, there are also structures present in our activities. For example, a particular way of organizing things, planning and scheduling of tasks that may have changing circumstances. Let's see this video clip. A person is playing chess. He is evaluating possible scenarios to play his move that would increase his chances of winning. Similarly, we plan and schedule lessons when preparing for exam. Companies plan and schedule construction of buildings, roads, bridges. Similarly, high impact sites like power plants have their own planning and scheduling of power generation, transmission, maintenance, and emergency protocols. Autonomous robots like this can also plan and schedule experiments on a remote planet. It can also update its own navigation path. Now, let's move ahead and understand how all of this lead us to AI. To identify patterns and structures in our activities, we use intelligence. We use mechanisms like self-reflection and external feedback to improve upon our activities and to identify patterns and structures. Here a person is doing self-reflection. Self-reflection is used as a mechanism to identify patterns and structures embedded in our past activities and that can help us in improving upon our future activities. Similarly, external feedback is also a mechanism to identify patterns and structures. It is generally available as survey replies, question answer sessions, books, mentoring, and so on. In fact, we also get external feedback from our nature, from rain, from wind, from walking on the grass. There are a lot of external feedback that we get, and all of this helps us in shaping our intelligence and using that intelligence to identify patterns and structures present there. As we use self-reflection and external feedback to dig and identify patterns and structures, similarly, to reveal patterns and structures hidden in the data, we develop mathematics and data domain driven algorithms. To such algorithms, we term intelligent because they can work on variety of changing circumstances without being explicitly told. And this is AI, creating the form of algorithms which upon application on data can exhibit some form of intelligent behavior. This is AI. I hope you have now got an understanding of what is data and what is AI in reality. Thank you.